Amy and her mom Annie, still enjoying their Hawaiian vacation, stopped by their dietitian Mac for a consultation. After a delightful morning exploring the city, they grabbed blueberry muffins and coffee at a cafe. As they settled into Mac's office, Annie was about to take a bite of her muffin when Mac suddenly appeared, stopping her just in time. Whoa, hold on, Annie. What are you about to eat?
Just a blueberry muffin we grabbed for lunch. What's wrong?
That muffin isn't the best choice, Annie. It's not exactly diabetes friendly.
Huh? But it's got blueberries, which you said during our last visit were okay for diabetes.
Yes, Mac. I suggested the blueberry muffins, thinking they'd be fine for her.
Unfortunately, it's not just about the blueberries. That muffin is loaded with unhealthy ingredients.
Oh no. What makes it unfriendly for diabetes?
It's packed with calories, unhealthy carbs, and fats from butter, sugar, and refined flour. All those ingredients except the blueberries can spike up your blood sugar levels and even your cholesterol.
Oh, we had no clue. All right, I'll give the muffins to someone who isn't diabetic instead of throwing them away. I don't like wasting food.
Oh, that's so thoughtful of you, and I'm glad I caught you in time.
Thank you, Mac. You saved the day. So, what kind of diabetic-friendly food can I eat that's safe? I'd hate to make another silly mistake with my diet.
Absolutely. There's plenty of diabetic-friendly food out there, and the best part? These foods are free of carbs and sugar. So for today's session, I'll be revealing Discover 7 healthiest zero-carb, zero-sugar foods.
Sounds promising. Tell us more, Mac.
Zero-carb, zero-sugar foods are typically foods with little to no carbohydrates and sugar, often less than 5 grams or 1 teaspoon per serving. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula, watercress, and turnip greens fall into this category. They're loaded with essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that are highly beneficial for diabetics.
We love our greens, especially spinach.
Yes, spinach is an excellent choice. It's rich in nutrients and can even help lower blood glucose levels for diabetics. 2 cups of raw spinach contain just 2.2 grams of carbs and 0.3 grams of sugar. Most of those carbs are fiber, and the tiny bit of sugar is mainly glucose and fructose. Practically nothing, right?
Wow, that's amazing. Are there other leafy greens like that?
Of course. Arugula is another fantastic option. It has antioxidants, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory properties. It's also among the top 10 nutritionally enriched foods in the world. A single cup of arugula has about 0.73 grams of carbs and 0.41 grams of sugar.
Amazing. Those are practically no carbs and sugar. How can we include these greens in our diet?
There are many ways to enjoy leafy greens. Mix them in salads, blend them into smoothies, or use them as wraps for sandwiches. Lettuce leaves make a great low-carb alternative. In fact, research published in the journal Nutrients suggests that a diet rich in leafy greens may improve insulin sensitivity in people with type 2 diabetes.
Wow, that's great. I can't wait to add more leafy greens to my meals.
Absolutely. But have you ever thought about adding cruciferous vegetables to your diet? Like leafy greens, they're nutritious, low in carbs and sugar, and offer various health benefits.
Ugh, I can't stand the bitterness of cruciferous vegetables, especially Brussels sprouts. They make me gag.
I get it, Amy. Some people find the bitterness off-putting, but these veggies have a truckload of health benefits. Cruciferous veggies like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage are rich in nutrients and antioxidants. Plus, they've been linked to reducing the risk of chronic diseases like cancer, heart disease, and diabetes.
Really? That's impressive. But Amy's not a fan. Are there milder options we could explore?
Certainly, Annie. Cauliflower and cabbage are great options to consider. They have a milder flavor compared to some other cruciferous vegetables and can be prepared in various ways like roasting, sautéing, or mashing. Despite its subtle taste, cauliflower is rich in nutrients and low in calories, carbs, and sugar. A 100-gram serving of cauliflower contains about 4.1 grams of carbs and 1.8 grams of sugar.
That sounds like a good alternative. What about broccoli? It's a vegetable we often include in our meals, but Amy finds it unpleasant.
Broccoli is great even though it's slightly bitter. Try roasting it with olive oil and salt or steaming it to reduce bitterness while keeping its nutrients intact. It's low in carbs and sugar, but rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Plus, regular consumption may lower the risk of heart disease.
Thanks for the tips. I'll give them a try. Maybe I'll finally come around to enjoying cruciferous vegetables.
I'm sure you will. And here's some motivation. Studies have shown that regular consumption of cruciferous vegetables is linked to a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, so it's worth giving them a try.
That's encouraging. We'll add them to our shopping list alongside leafy greens.
That's wonderful. Fresh cruciferous veggies and leafy greens will do wonders for your health, so opt for fresh ones. And this brings us to our next food on the list, lean meats. Lean meats typically refer to meats with lower amounts of fats and calories compared to other cuts.
Oh, so are there specific types of meat I should focus on as a diabetic?
Of course, Annie. Lean meats like chicken breast, sirloin steak, and turkey breast are low in fats and high in protein. They're packed with essential nutrients, making them great choices for a diabetic diet.
This is all new to me. We usually stick to red meat and frozen poultry at home.
Well, those choices have protein, but can also come with saturated fats and cholesterol. For poultry, go for skinless chicken breast or turkey breast. For red meats, try grass-fed options like beef sirloin or tenderloin with at least 90% grass-fed content. They're richer in nutrients and essential minerals.
That's eye-opening. We'll definitely look for better options at the butcher shop nearby.
Fantastic. And let's not forget about including fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna, and sardines in your diet. These fish are rich in protein, omega-3 fats, healthy saturated fats, and essential nutrients. Plus, they fit perfectly into a zero-carb, zero-sugar diet. And always prioritize fresh options for maximum nutritional benefits for overall health.
Absolutely, Mac. With Hawaii's abundance of fresh fish markets, we'll explore and incorporate those nutritious options into our meals.
Hawaii is indeed blessed with fresh fish and yummy seafood like shrimp, crabs, oysters, mussels, lobster, squid, clams, scallops, and more. Just like fatty fish, seafood has zero carbs and zero sugar with loads of essential nutrients, protein, and omega-3 fats, offering diverse health benefits.
Oh, I love seafood. Back home, my dad makes delicious lobster and shrimp dishes drizzled in garlic butter.
Seafood and garlic butter does sound yummy, Amy. But remember, too much butter adds extra carbs and fats, so try healthier cooking methods like grilling with herbs and olive oil, or broiling for a nutritious and tasty option.
We didn't realize that. Thanks for the heads up, Mac. We'll cook healthier from now on.
Great to hear. Apart from being delicious, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that including seafood in the diet of people with type 2 diabetes improved glycemic control and reduced the risk of complications.
Interesting. Honestly, I'm not a big seafood fan like Amy, but knowing these benefits has motivated me to include them in my diet, especially fatty fish.
Perfect. Now let's talk about another zero-carb, zero-sugar food, avocados. They're technically fruits but can be a meal on their own. Avocados are packed with healthy fats and fiber, keeping you satisfied after eating.
I always thought avocados had carbs.
You're right, Amy. Avocados aren't entirely carb-free, but the small amount they do contain is insignificant. A 100-gram serving has just 8 grams or 1.35 teaspoons of carbs and less than 1 gram of sugar. Plus, most of those carbs in avocados are dietary fiber, which is great for your gut health.
Awesome! But how can we enjoy avocados? I usually just have them on toast.
Avocados are incredibly versatile. You can eat them fresh, add slices to salads, or spread them on toast, as you mentioned. The possibilities are endless, really.
I bet my favorite actress, Margot Robbie, won't stand a chance against me after a month of zero carbs, zero sugar diet, right, Mac?
You've got that right, Amy. But remember, for your mom's diabetes, it's best to stick to moderation. Half a medium avocado per day should be sufficient. And always choose fresh avocados for the best taste and nutrients.
This has been so enlightening. I had no idea there were so many healthy, low-carb, low-sugar food options out there.
There sure are, Annie. Let's talk about eggs. Besides being nutritious and carb-free, they're also budget-friendly. Eggs contain all 9 amino acids, making them a great protein source, and they're loaded with vitamins and minerals. From chicken to duck to goose eggs, the options are endless. But let's stick to the classic chicken eggs.
I've heard 1 egg a day is good. Is that true?
Yes, Annie. According to reputable sources like the American Diabetes Association, enjoying up to 1 whole egg daily is generally considered safe and beneficial. Eggs are nearly carb-free, with just 0.7 grams per egg, and the choline in eggs has been shown to boost insulin production, which is great for managing diabetes.
Nice. So how can we cook eggs in healthy ways? I usually hard-boil mine, and Amy loves her omelet.
Oh, there are many options. Besides hard boiling, you can poach eggs in simmering water without extra fat, or whip up a veggie-packed omelet with leafy greens. You can also get creative by baking them in avocado halves for a nutritious twist.
Yum, that sounds delicious. I can't wait to experiment with these healthy options in the kitchen.
Great. Now let's wrap things up with something refreshing and guilt-free. I call them the ultimate zero-carb, zero-sugar trio: water, tea, and coffee. These beverages not only keep you hydrated, but also make the perfect companions to any meal.
I totally agree. It's common knowledge that water is life.
That's right, Annie. Water is the foundation of life. Making sure you drink enough water every day is important for your overall health. I always recommend carrying a bottle with you wherever you go. Staying hydrated helps ward off illnesses and keeps your body functioning at its best. According to various studies, including those from the U.S. National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine, men should aim for around 15.5 cups or 3.7 liters of water daily, while women should target about 11.5 cups or 2.7 liters per day.
That's good to know. What about tea and coffee?
Tea, especially herbal ones, is a great choice since they're usually carb and sugar-free. Options like chamomile, peppermint, green tea, and ginger tea offer unique flavors and health benefits. And when it comes to coffee, sticking to plain black coffee is your best option. It's naturally carb and sugar-free as long as you skip the creamer, sugar, or syrup. Keeping it simple with black coffee ensures you're staying true to a no-carb, no-sugar diet.
Thanks, Mac. This session was really eye-opening. We'll definitely add more zero-carb and sugar-free foods to our meals.
I'm glad I could help. Remember, health is wealth, so staying healthy and hydrated should always be your priority. If you ever need more guidance on your diet, feel free to reach out. Annie and Amy thanked Mac and left his office, excitedly discussing their plans to add those healthy foods into their diet. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, watch the next video called 7 Unknown Diabetic Friendly Fruits.